About 10 or 11 days ago, I made a video. It was about 7 minutes long, right? And I kind of didn't want to, but I ended up kind of mentioning XRP, right? And there's one person, clearly a massive fan, didn't bother watching the video. 7 minutes, guys, 7 minutes. That's all I'm saying, 7 minutes, right? Didn't bother watching the video, but is having a right go at me. Again, it's what happens, right? And I fully accept it. It's okay. It's okay. But what I don't like is making accusations that I'm pumping a particular coin. I'm not, right? I wasn't pumping any coins, right? But before we get into any of this, right? My name is Sham. This is 0xfiles, and welcome to the show, right? That's all I'm going to say. Here, I don't pump anything, right? Unless I'm personally holding something, I won't pump it. I have moral obligations because I don't want to go around hyping something that you could eventually end up losing money on. That's one. Also, I don't want to hype things that have already been hyped, because what will happen is by the time you enter the market, it's probably time to dump anyway, right? The times that I usually advise people, and that video was kind of an advice as well. The times that I advise people to pick up coins is usually when the market's bloody, right? So bloody days are good days, right? Are buying days, right? You go out shopping, you want to buy stuff, coins, whatever, you want to buy them during the bloodiest time. So that's kind of what I do. So in this channel, I know a lot of the times a lot of people don't understand the context of the video, so I want to make this kind of clear in this video, right? And I want to explain a whole bunch of stuff here so you understand me better, right? So this channel started back in 2020. I think it was late November or something like this. It started, and originally I started the channel for a bunch of friends actually who are interested in getting into crypto, but I was getting all sorts of calls, and you'll see the kind of format the videos had, right? So in the beginning, it was just random videos advising to do this and how to do this and how to do that, and also showing charts and kind of giving signals in the beginning, right? That was because there was a group of people that I was trying to help. It was not many, it was about 15, 16 people. And I couldn't do everybody at the same time. So I was like, right, I'm just going to publish it so then the world can benefit from it. So that's what I did, right? Over time, as they matured and the channel matured, and more people from the globe, and I have to say global because the channel does get a lot of views from abroad as well, started to view the channels and see all sorts of stuff. I kind of started to mix things up a little bit, add different elements, you know, cultural, other bits and bobs, even documentaries, right, which I've got a lot of copyright strikes for. But whatever I felt was relevant for the people to kind of open their minds and stay out of the box, I delivered, right? So I did my best, right, within certain limitations. And of course, as the group, the main group progressed, I ended up creating a Discord server where a lot of the people can directly communicate with me. Now, I'm not there all the time. Guys, believe me, I'm not a 1000% active person on social media. I'm not, right? I used to be quite frequent on Twitter when Twitter was around, but since it's become X and all the paid verified accounts and all the fake accounts and scammers out there, I stay away, to be honest, right? Nothing against Elon or X. I think it's a great name. The fact that he had x.com registered, I mean, that's freaking brilliant, right? So he's clearly been thinking about using it somewhere, right? Again, I haven't got anything against him, but it's the way it operates now, which I'm kind of against. I'm like, look, it doesn't make any sense. And, you know, before they used to verify you for being an authentic person, but now they verify you for a bit of money, right? And everyone's getting verified and doing all sorts of crazy stuff out there. So I just want to stay away from there, right? And kind of keep my mind clear from all the news and everything as well. Hence why I've switched off notifications. I'm not on Facebook. I used to automatically publish stuff on Facebook page. I stopped doing that as well. So all my automations that I had, I stopped doing that. Why? Because I don't need the channel to grow unless I have a motive, right? Which would be to earn from YouTube or earn from you as the viewer, right? So that means you come in, you click, you do this, get the views, get the watch time, you know, make content more engaging for you so that you spend more time and I end up making money off you. That was never my intention, right? So again, I stopped doing a whole bunch of stuff there. But as I said, as the community started to grow and to mature, and there was a whole bunch of guys who are very loyal and who watch the dedicated. Every video I release, they'll watch it. And it's not a large amount of people, 30, 40 people, I would say, right? But there are others, hundreds more, if not thousands more, who watch other formats. So I do kind of understand what kind of formats people like. So now I have this kind of diversified portfolio of videos, and I know exactly what my viewers want to watch, right? Where I get the most views. But if I wanted to monetize it, I would definitely focus on that, and I could make a shit ton of money. Excuse my language, but that's true, because I'm getting thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of views per month, hundreds of thousands of views per month on some particular videos. And I'm like, okay, so that's where I could make the money. But again, that video is not monetized, right? And even if there is a little bit of monetization on it, it actually doesn't come to me. It goes to the person whose voice, right, was used, right? So again, it's going back to the original artist. So again, I'm not making any money, but that gives me an idea. You see what I mean? So this channel isn't a clickbait. I've never done clickbait. I don't even know how to do it. That's how bad it is, right? I'm not creative enough, right? I don't ask AI to give me a creative name. I just put whatever's in my mind or whatever content I've talked about. So in the previous video, right at the end, I kind of went to pick your coin, stick to your coin. Guess what? That's the label I gave. Pick your coin, stick to your coin. And I've done that many, many times before. So I'm not too creative about it. Because again, the loyal viewers who understand the context of the video will actually follow along and go through this particular journey. So it's a journey, right? Now, I have mentioned on previous videos as well that I am planning to kind of diversify and change away from crypto as much as possible. Of course, I will still do crypto videos, but I labeled this channel, I like changed the name to 0xfiles. And the idea behind it is I want to make like kind of evergreen videos, right? So I want to do more of that kind of stuff. Now, of course, I need to find content to do it. So there are things I've got thinking that I will do, but I'm just not free right now. I'm actually very, very busy. And there are many reasons behind this. Again, people who know me, who follow me, they know about my personal life. And some of my personal stuff is I've just lost my business. I've had a massive financial breakdown not long ago. Multiple situations. Again, there are videos out there where I kind of talk about it vaguely, not in too much detail, because it's my personal thing. I don't need to make it all public. But the point is there have been situations. So for me right now, I'm kind of in a recovery. I was kind of really depressed. I still am depressed in a sense. I am going through depression, but to keep my mind off things and for me to focus on an end goal, right? Because you need focus. Depression is very bad, believe me. I mean, I've had thoughts of jumping off a building, put it this way, or you know, that kind of crazy things that come to you because you were something or you were somewhere and then you end up somewhere else and you don't know what to do and you don't know how to face your family and friends and everything, and everything you believe in just turns out to do the opposite thing, right? So, and it wasn't to do with investments, because my investments have always been strategical, but it's just luck, friends and family, or my associates that I've actually done things with, didn't work out. I'm just going to say it the most polite way, right? It just didn't work out. So I've ended up losing a lot of money, a lot of investment, and I got into a lot of trouble, right? Let's just put it this way. And there was an easy option, right? Like you'll end your life and that's it, right? It's all over. Or you find a point where you want to focus and say, right, that's what I want to do. So in the last few months, I've had a whole bunch of debt, creditors, this, that, you name it, because of the collapse of the business and everything. A lot of situation has happened to me. So I've been sitting here basically working my backside off, keeping active as much as possible, kind of grinding to the end, right? And I've gone through when I've started, I said, right, I need to be debt free, number one, right? So to be debt free, because of all the business debt that I had, I'm going to start off with the smallest one. So one by one, I've been killing off little debts that I've had, right? So the first one gone, right? I've just managed to last week finish the second one off now, and I'm moving up to the bigger ones, right? And the bigger ones are very big, put it this way, right? But it's a progress, because I know those little ones aren't eating into the amount of money I can potentially earn and save, right? To the point where my end goal is once they're all out of the way, then I've got a big, large lump sum, which I can then dump into crypto, right? And which means I will pick a coin and I will stick to that coin, Now, that coin necessarily doesn't have to be BTC, doesn't have to be Ethereum. It could be absolutely any coin. There will be one coin that I will probably mention in the future. And I will pick that and I will just stick with it, because that's what I preach and that's exactly what I do, right? So that's the whole idea. And I don't want to make this too long, right? This video, I don't want to make this too long, but this is just a brief summary of kind of what I've been going through and the journey that I've been on, right? And my journey is to, again, in crypto, it's to advise people without any financial advice. Obviously, I'm not doing financial advice, but I'd like to open their minds and help them see move forward, right? Because most people are only seeing things in the past and the present, right? They don't have any idea what's about to happen in the future. So here I come in and I try and help out for people to look into the future and say, right, okay, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, 3 months from now, something may happen, but based on the charts. So for me, my whole agenda, or whatever you're going to call it, right, is just to help people understand what the potential or the possibility is in the future of a particular coin. And if that particular coin does something in a particular way, then what will happen to the market, right? And I'm specifically talking about BTC. And I've mentioned this many times on many videos. The reason I kind of use BTC as one of my main indicators is because BTC has the largest dominance right now, as of now. If that dominance shifts, right, and comes into something else, then that coin would become my indicator, right? I am not a massive fan that, you know, one of those diehard, right, that's it, BTC is, or no, I don't give a shit about BTC. BTC could be a complete crap right at the end of the day, could be created by the CIA, FBI, whatever you want to call it. I don't really care, right? There could be a whole bunch of conspiracies out there who created it. It could be created by the Bilderberg group, by all, like, you know, I don't really care. What I care about is it worth investing, and does it make money, right? You know, and if it's worth investing even today, then invest, right? And if you make money, then get the hell out, make your money, get the hell out. But if, as we move forward, if it becomes unaffordable, unrealistic, then I'm going to change. I'm going to jump boat, move to a next one, right? And do the same thing, rinse and repeat, until that becomes unaffordable, unsustainable, or even unprofitable, right? I think the keyword here is unprofitable. So I will leave that and I'll move to something else. And I do have my picks, right? And I always tell people, stick to the top 10, excluding any USD coins, right? So here I am. If you're looking at coins and you're thinking about what coin could this guy be talking about? Well, it's in the top 10. That's all I can tell you right now, right? But of course, if the coin shifts from the top 10, it's not on my list anymore, because I'm only focusing on where the money is, right? Where the holders are, where the influences, where all the chaos is, right? And, you know, where all the bag holders are, because there are bag holders, right? I want to see where the bag holders are, because that's where the money is. Money moves where the money is. Money doesn't move to somewhere where there's no money, right? If you create a brand new coin today and you pump the shit out of it, right? But if there's no money in there, who's going to be interested in you? Nobody. You can give it away for free. People don't care. There's still no value, right? Your coin, your project, everything could be worth $1 billion, $1 trillion. It doesn't make any difference, right? Just because of the valuation is $1 trillion, right? It doesn't mean anything if there's no holders. But if you have $1 trillion worth of coin, and I'm just giving you a rough example here, and you have half of that supply being held by people, well, hold on, you're onto something, right? That's worth money. So that's how I look at projects, and I don't judge any project. I don't care what they are. I have had my moments, I should say, where I've doubted certain coins, where I've looked at certain coins in a certain way, but ultimately it's always been very logical for me. Do I want to invest in this right now, or do I want to invest in this later? I don't care what they've done. I don't care how many partnerships they have. They could have 1 million partnerships. I don't care how many people are holding, how much is going on. I'm looking at the structure. If the structure doesn't scream to me, I'm not in it. Right? If the structure starts to scream to me, I'm in it. So to end this video, let's just put it this way, right? Market today is sitting at around $2 trillion. I'm looking at my BTC chart. BTC right now sitting at 59,600. Is it really good? No. Compared to last week or 10 days ago, it's ridiculous. It's pathetic, right? We're doing a higher low. This is nothing. We haven't even invalidated the candle that took us down, right? And that candle was like what, 4 weeks ago, right? Where it went almost to $48, $49, $50,000, right? So think about that. We were sitting at somewhere around 60,000. We went almost close to 50,000, and now we're sitting at $59,000. Is it anything? I know a lot of people might say, well, hold on, we've just had a pump. No, yeah, but these pumps don't mean anything if it doesn't invalidate the previous high or the candle that took us down. So things, we're still kind of, we have to worry, and we have to still kind of look at those larger time frames and bigger structures to say what's really happening right now. Yes, can we have a moment where we can break back up again? Yes, we would have that, but that structure is still forming. It hasn't gone to that thing. So think about it this way: your chart is flat, you're coming down, you were up here, you're coming down, this is the angle, but you need to have a break point. If you don't break above this line, you're nowhere. So think about it that way. That's what I want to say, right? So other than that, guys, I didn't want to talk about the charts or anything. I didn't want to talk about anything. I just wanted to kind of give you an explanation of what's really going on with myself and what my intent is for coming to YouTube, right? There's a lot of softwares out there. You can see the channel. You can see what kind of videos get the biggest views. That, to me, gives me a lot of data and says, well, I know what I need to do. I know, where I need to focus my energy. But that focus would be monetary, and I'm not doing it for monetary. I've got other ways of, I'm a grinder, so I'll go out there and I'll grind the shit out of my life, basically, if I have to, right? I don't mean grinder in that sense, right? I'll work hard, right? I'll go put the hours in, do whatever needs to be done, legal, obviously, and earn my money. So I'll churn and I'll earn. So that's how it is, basically, and I don't need to focus too much on the thing. Of course, people who focus on that have got nothing better to do, right? They don't really need money. So the successful channels you see out there, the hours they're putting in, the time they're putting in, it's enjoyment, it's fun. They've got nothing better to do. So hence why they could do that, So for me, look, I've got better things to do, and I'll work hard for it to get it there. So please understand, I don't pump stuff. I don't hype anything. I'm not here for that. I'm always warning people, guys, whatever money you invest, make sure you can save that money, because that's the money you're going to be reusing later. Investment isn't about picking a coin and just sticking to that. You make money, you get the hell out, right? At least you take your initial investment out, take some profit out. You got to enjoy your investments. If you don't enjoy your investment, what's the point, right? So if you have stuck with me until the end here, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Please do consider liking, sharing, subscribing, and if you do join Discord, just DM me, or just holler in the group or something. Just say something in the group, and there are plenty of people out there very conservative like me, but I'm happy to have a conversation. I'll even reply to messages if it's kind of pointed towards me. Definitely. I know there are some new members who have joined Discord, and I haven't been there to greet them or anything. Thank you very much for joining the channel. I do appreciate that. And let's keep the community growing, but let's keep the negativity out as well, because remember, I'm not a negative person. I've never been negative, right? If I've been negative, believe me, I wouldn't even be here. I'll go away, right? So let's see where we go. There were so many different things, but I don't want to talk about all of them today. I hope this video kind of explains some of the stuff that I'm going through, and maybe makes you understand why I'm not online as much as I used to be. I'm just trying to get my life back together. So yeah, other than that, like, share, subscribe, and let me catch you guys on another one very soon. Adios, my amigos.